Hello and welcome to Hearth and Hammer. How are you all doing today? It is lovely to see you.
Are you asking us or
I'm asking everybody.
Oh, hey, I'm doing great.
We're all doing great.
We're doing awesome.
I'm asking.
I'm ready to roll
chat.
some dice and kill some bad guys.
I'm asking
Yes.
the players because I feel like it's been a million years since I've seen you guys.
It's been a bit, man.
I'm fairly confident our characters now have aged for a few years.
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
Time.
Is Rowan
time
dead
is
yet?
actually sped up.
No, he's still alive.
Rowan may remember dying now.
Of old age this time?
It, yep. All right. Well, we have we are on episode 32. So we're very excited for you to join us this evening for that. If you missed any of our shows, check out the VODs. You can also find them on YouTube and the podcast. And you can find us at twitch.tv/hearthandhammer. So be sure to hit the follow button there. Also, you can find all of our amazing music and sound effects on monumentstudios.net. You should definitely check it out there. So,
are they here?
I don't think they're here at the moment.
Well, even if they're not, Monument, thank you. What an incredible package. It is allowed for so much immersion.
Amazing.
And so super thankful.
Yes.
They were here last week
absolutely.
and got to see our adventures.
They did. They got to see Scrit. They got to meet Scrit.
Oh, no wonder they're not here now. Jeez.
I played a great script, mind you. I was a great script.
You did really
do
good.
a great
you
script.
did really good. I think Kabold is something you play well.
He did a great job.
It's my race of choice.
Absolutely.
If Jace goes down, I'm playing script.
But you should absolutely check out monumentstudios.net. They are amazing. They have incredible royalty-free music and sound effects for tabletop roleplay games. And they have an awesome soundboard app. So check it out. All right. Well, hey, with that, I think we've waited long enough. Welcome to chat, by the way, Igsley and Mrs. Reborn and everyone. Thank you for being here. So let's get into tonight's game. All right. So
Oh well. I can see the ceiling.
we do actually have a camera for Dr. Heels tonight. He is currently on location in the Underdark.
Pretty much.
That's really bright for the Underdark.
It is. It's a torch.
But he is able to dial in, so we're excited for that. Let's see here. So
I didn't bring my LEDs. I'm just almost had some color. But
here we go. Awesome. All right, so last time on Hearth and Hammer, after surviving an ambush by camouflaged creatures, the heroes discovered a hidden tunnel leading to the cavernous world of a mysterious purple mushroom forest. Daring to enter the dangerous glowing fungi, the adventurers ran across several variety of dangerous death caps, narrowly avoiding poisonous clouds of gas. Having escaped this conundrum, two of the party begin having visions of strange life previously led. That of what appeared to be some sort of creature. With these visions, the heroes of Hupperduke were led deeper into the forest in a direction to a hidden lair. Upon reaching the lair, they find a cave entrance and are about to step in to explore the depths of this lair. So, heroes, what are you doing?
All right, now that we've found the entrance to this place, do you all just want me to like rock it up, or are we're staying out here, right?
Oh no. I think we're going in.
You don't want me to block it off.
Why?
that
There
is
might be
a,
treasure.
All right.
Of course. That is a great option maybe for our return trip. We will block it off and make sure there's no way for them to get back. But I believe justice needs to be served. We have a drow that got away.
I don't think the drow is gonna be in here, but you know, let's go. I guess
Of course not.
you can still see in the dark, right? That's not worn off.
I seem to still be able to see.
I think you probably have coming up less than an hour or so on it, because you all did travel for quite a while through the tunnels. Because you gave him the dark vision whenever you got in the boat.
Cast it twice.
I think it was just
I
once.
do feel like it's wearing off a bit.
I think
That's-
you did a cure. Somebody did a cure poison, maybe.
Oh,
was-
maybe it
that
was
was
no. I
Jace.
casted a scorching ray.
Jace
That's
did
what was my
the
second,
Jace did the cure poison.
second spell slot.
Okay.
Yep.
So, now you guys did get a rest from that, like after that encounter, but then you came down into the forest and you did encounter the mushrooms and spores and
Yeah.
stuff.
After that last rest, I recast dark
Okay.
vision on him, so that would have been 8 hours more
Okay.
that he could see.
Okay. So he's probably 4, maybe 3 hours left
I'll take 3.
of it.
3's fine.
So are we just outside what seems to be a lair? Like, I'm just trying to remember everything. A lair of something that we're going to go in here and kill. Is that our thought?
So what I had in my notes were there's a 20-foot cavern entrance that goes back about 100 feet and opens into a larger chamber with what looks like a few more gaseous spores that can easily be dispatched. And we find ourselves in a small chamber about 25 feet across with rocks and stone that look like they may be intentionally placed.
Don't have those. Good
The
ones.
visions y'all were having was of a creature that lived
No
and
notes.
died. So we're expecting to find the dead creature that y'all had the
We're
visions
trying
of.
to find its treasure.
Lair.
Because
Yeah,
it was
its
a beholder
lair.
and we're looking for its lair. We don't think we're gonna find the body because we blew it
Yeah.
up.
And we're trying to decide if we need to move the rocks so that we can go further into this based on our visions and memory.
No,
We haven't got that
rocks,
far.
The rocks that are set look like not like seating per se, from my understanding, but it's like these are different places of different things to make it like a home. It's not. There's nothing obscuring our path.
Oh, okay. So what is the path ahead? Is it like is it the other layer that you're talking about?
25 feet in, I think, and then just more cavern and more cavern, but we can't see that far because it's dark.
Yeah. So
So we're gonna find out the rest.
You basically have found kind of an antechamber to what you had the vision of, I believe. Did you have? Because I don't think you've seen it. You just had the vision of the chamber, right?
Correct.
Okay. We all have to remember it's been a few weeks. So you were basically in kind of like a small entrance to, and then behind that, from the visions, you expect there to be a larger opening. Now there's the ginormous cavern that you're in presently that you can't see the ceiling of. And that's the one that has like
The forest
the
in it.
mushroom forest, and
Yeah.
you heard the waterfall, and there was
There's some trees that attacked us. I wrote trees bad attacked us.
some spores, some mushroom spores. Do you remember what they
Trees
looked like?
bad. They look like a beholder.
They
Yep.
did look like a beholder.
So my gut is telling me to try something right now before we enter into this space.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to remember Rowan's.
So we should do the opposite.
Yep. So
Well, first, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
First, everybody roll initiative.
I'm
Automatic
gonna
dex saving throw.
muster up all the courage within me, because Rowan is trying to keep good face that he's scared, but he's, as we head into what was that voice again? There it is, right there. As we head into this cavern ahead of us, this space, we don't know what's there, but Thurden, you have the strength of 1,000 dwarves as we head in here. You have the armor, the constitution to take any blow. And so Thurden, as we head into this space and you lead us into victory, whatever comes our way, and we know that you'll go head in first and protect us and support us, and we'll stay close to your side so that your shield can block anything that comes our way. And if something were to get past that shield, I know that you, sir, Jace, are right there to heal us if we were to get hurt. But I've also seen your power as you have destroyed many foe with one touch. I know that whatever comes our way as well, you have our back and we should survive. And you, little halfling, you may be small, but you are stout and you have power. And I've seen you do crazy and inspiring things as fire bursts through your hands, and a fire spirit that even wanders around here now. Has shot spells from us, has blown up, has teleported us in new places to protect us. And the monk, your speed at which you move to attack and destroy, I know that whatever is ahead of us, we can conquer it together. And I will do my best not to die this night or day. I have no clue what time it is in this Underdark.
I whip out my rock thing.
The orb.
It's there. That's what it looks like.
And with that, I have now cast Motivational Speech. It's a 3rd level spell. Everyone gets 5 temporary hit points, as well as advantage on Wisdom saving throws. If an affected creature is hit by an attack, it has advantage on the next attack roll it makes. So if they attack you right after the attack, you'll have advantage on that attack. Once an affected creature loses the temporary hit points granted by the spell ends for that creature. So as long as you have those 5 temporary hit points, you will have advantage on Wisdom saving throws, as well. If they attack you, your next attack will have advantage on it.
On the creature that attacked us?
Yes, on the creature that attacked us. And that will last for a full hour.
Really? You should do this more often. Thurman, sounds like you're going first.
And with that, Thurden would probably puff his chest up, and he would just, I'm going in, boys. Just stomping away right into the cavern.
Okay. So.
On our way then.
Sorry, it says my cast time was 1 minute. And
yeah,
so I had to
I feel like you landed it.
1 minute.
You were close.
It's very good. Very good.
He's got a higher spell that takes an hour, so
Yeah, be ready for that.
We can't wait for that one.
And that's the entire show.
Entire session. And with that, we're going to take a break.
When we come back, he'll cast another.
Done. A giant dragon falls out of the ceiling. No, I'm just kidding.
So if you click your health, if you haven't done that already, you can just add your 10 hit points.
So I come marching him. Little dwarf legs just beating.
Okay. So, roll a perception check. There it is.
Get ready to roll initiative, boys. I rolled a 5. I get no modifiers to it.
he sounds like a bag of pots and pans going in there like that.
Well, he sure is motivated, though.
At this point, like,
I haven't seen him move like that since they said free ale at the Hearth Hammer.
my hat's just bouncing around, feather bebopping as I come storming in. My cloak in the wind, I can't see anything because it's whipping around as I come storming in. So I rolled a 5 on perception.
Okay.
About that.
You don't really see anything. But as you do start to see some things. But all you see as you begin to walk into this cavern is what looks like large stalactites and stalagmites that connect and look like they've been shaped a little bit on the left and the right, almost like columns. If you
The
will.
stupid creature just corrected rocks.
You see rubble. Obviously, there's some smaller of the purple glowing mushrooms that have kind of grown into the cavern entrance here. Not a lot, and they're smaller. They're none of them are higher than knee height in here. And they kind of stop as it gets to about the first column, and so as you keep going forward, it gets a lot darker. You see, as you enter into this, you do see there's multiple columns. There's actually 3 on each side, almost, again, kind of like it was an entrance to some sort of chamber. But they're not worked by hand. As a dwarf, you would know this. You know, if they were worked by a dwarf or gnome or some other, some other civilization, you would know. But they're definitely carved, kind of almost shaped, if you will. And they're about 25 feet apart from each other on the left and right. You're almost kind of in this almost like grand entranceway, is what it seems like. And then in the distance, as you start to close the distance towards the back of this entryway, you see it kind of narrows into a smaller passageway that's only about 10 feet across, kind of arched over. It looks like it was bigger once, maybe, but like rubble has like fallen in, and now at this point it's only about 10 feet across. So,
I like to look around a little bit as we're walking through. I'm kind of following him. As we're passing
Are we
through?
walking through?
Yeah.
I thought he went on his own.
No, I thought we were following in behind him as he's like, yeah.
I'm
standing out
definitely
in the
waiting a
entrance.
second.
I definitely would have followed him behind him.
Yep, I would have kept going.
Yeah,
Well,
I would have waited for everyone to kind of go in and fall in the back, keeping an eye behind us so nothing sneaks in.
okay.
all right, well, figure I may know this place better than most of you. Jace, I'm sticking with you.
All right. Yes. Let's keep an eye out. I got your back if you got mine.
I definitely hasn't been a dwarf.
Jace, go ahead and roll for initiative. Not roll for initiative. Just kidding. Roll for
right.
perception.
Okay.
That was just a slip.
Just
I was
kidding.
trying to do that
That's coming.
later.
Yeah, practicing.
That would be
For perception.
that would be a big 13.
13. Okay.
And that's with a +7.
Perfect.
So
You look around as you guys are walking in, kind of check behind you. Don't say anything, just kind of making sure that everything's quiet as you enter into this cavern. So, all right. So you guys continue on.
Aye.
Perfect. Let's see.
These could use some dwarven stonemasons to structurally integrate this collapsed.
yes. I actually agree. They could use some work for sure. The upkeep around here is downright hideous.
I just want to get to the treasures and leave. Maybe smash a head or two in between.
Sorry here, 1 second. Okay. As you approach the back wall, you do see, before you get there, well within reason, you see like small rodents and such crawling around a little bit. You see evidence of more mushrooms, but again, just very small, not very big. But you do see what looks like smaller of the little, almost like little polyps of those spores that look like they begin to have little growths off of them that kind of make it look like the beholder spores that you saw. They're not floating. They're still attached to little nodules on the ground. So somebody roll a nature check.
I look over at the druid.
I like to roll one too.
Nine.
It's a 15 for me.
Did you roll a 9 for a nature?
Well, I rolled a 5 with a +4.
All right.
9.
So you realize that some of these that you're seeing are young. They're not detached to where they'll explode, or they can follow you around as the others seem to do. You know that they probably would be fine unless you touch them.
I would like to touch it.
Oh, good lord.
I'd like to try to cut one off without disturbing it and like place it in a bag, then place that bag in the bag of holding.
No, I'm not letting you get that thing
Without
anywhere near
disturbing.
me. Get out of here with that. You're not getting anywhere near this bag holding with that. He's like, you guys are completely safe if you don't do this one thing, the monk. Let's do that.
Exactly.
Let's really think about it. What happens if something does explode within a bag of holding? Can't tell me you're not curious.
So are you going ahead and trying to remove some of these?
Yes.
I'm going to step back as he's doing
distancing
that.
myself.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm stepping back.
I'm going to take
as
a
he does
deep
that.
breath.
Roll.
Yeah, I'm
a-
stepping back as well. I'm watching.
So this is harvesting.
Survival?
Yeah, roll a survival.
My gathering in New World is like 120 right now. That's gonna help here
With
at all.
disadvantage for that comment.
With disadvantage for the New World. God.
Yeah. What's the chances New World will run on a
Alright.
Surface tablet? Like 0?
I'm going to use the metal die. Ooh,
Dented the table.
That's not good.
yeah. That's a 8.
Did you really do disadvantage?
Rolls.
No, I didn't do
Okay,
disadvantage.
good. I was
But-
just joking for that. So.
Yeah, but I don't know if survival is wisdom based. I don't know if it would be dexterity based instead. But
You know, it's not.
Wait.
It's not something that.
But you get a
you're,
bonus to wisdom, don't you?
No, I
proficient
did.
with.
Saves.
I got a +2 instead of a +4 though.
But you also have wisdom saves, but that's not this.
It's not
You
this.
have advantage
Yeah.
on wisdom.
Can
That's
someone
the bonus.
save me from this idiot?
Okay, so do this
Yeah,
for
we
me.
distance ourselves.
Mhm.
Roll a Constitution check, or roll a Constitution save. Excuse me.
And
You have-
are
you
you
have
within
+2.
30 feet? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, actually, no. Because I'm outside of 10 feet. Because right now it's only 10 feet.
Hmm.
So you don't get it.
That's okay.
'Cause
I still got a
backed
plus.
up.
Still got a +2. Wow. That's cocked.
Uh-huh.
That was a nat 1.
That's a nat 1. The cocked one was an 18.
No.
Awesome.
It was cocked on 18, but I was like, it's cocked. And then I rolled a nat 1.
Okay,
Oh, Lord.
so you.
The corona spore is about to blow up.
Yeah.
4 points of poison damage. As you're trying to remove it, and it doesn't explode, but it kind of like deflates and goes right into your face. And so yes, 4 points of poison damage.
Okay, so there is others around, right?
Oh, good
You don't see
Lord.
any in here.
Okay.
So and you don't feel the effects of it taking hold, like at the threat of being poisoned from it, but it does like kind of like turn you shade of green for a second. Again, this kind of like young spore, it's not quite fully developed, so you were
Yeah.
fortunate.
I watch him do this, and I look at a spore 30 feet away, and I Druidcraft it to explode or to like poof
Just
itself.
pop it.
Yep. I just want to see what happens.
Okay, so easy enough. You kind of reach over and pop it. Anwin, who is sitting on your shoulder, sees this and says, "Ooh, fun!" And she flies over the like 30 or 40 more that are along the wall and just goes.
This is how we lose our. This is how we lose our fairy.
No, she does it from afar enough.
400 points.
Yep.
So it's like I gotta keep this monk from killing himself. I gotta go pop all these real quick.
So yes, the sporelings, if you will, that are in this cavern, all pop and go poof, and just kind of like dissipate into the dank cavern air. So.
All right, there it is. Open the bag.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Monk. Get it away from me.
It's already popped.
I just hold the bag of holding out in front of me like.
I'm gonna put the popped one in the bag of holding.
Okay.
But I'm gonna like kind of
So-
shake it out a little bit.
Make sure.
This is
no
all stuff a
explosive-
real hazmat technician would do, by the way.
Yeah. So.
Real practices we use.
Theoden, if you want to put
deflated
sporling in your bag of holding inventory.
Gotcha.
And that fake coughing makes me want to cough for real now.
Made me want to cough.
You
That
almost
was
got me
great.
doing it.
I was like, is he okay? That
I
was
really
good.
thought you were coughing for a second. Excellent job on the cough.
Yeah. Secret talent of mine, I could fake a cough really well.
Yeah. Okay. So you now clear of immediate danger. Rowan, you were going to investigate the area? Yes or no?
I thought I was doing a perception. If I'm investigating,
Oh.
I can roll for that.
No, that's fine. Whichever you were doing, go ahead and roll that.
Oh, I did. That was an 8. And I think
8.
Jace got like a 13 on it too.
Okay.
Perception.
Jace got perception. I think he was kind of looking behind you guys, watching,
Yeah, I was.
watching the rear. So you don't see anything too unusual. Again, most of everything in here is either just kind of like younger mushrooms that looks like maybe some animal kind of brought it in here and dropped crumbs and more grew, and it was it's not too big in here. So you continue on into the cavern.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Onward.
Reborn, you get to the 10-foot wide entrance, if you will, in the back of this cave, and you see that it goes, with your dark vision, you see that it goes forward, and just on the edge of your dark vision, it looks like it splits to the left and to the right and goes straight.
So 3 splits.
Yes. It's just on the edge of your dark vision, though. So it's kind of a tunnel. And actually, the left and the right branches are a lot closer. But at the edge of it, it looks like it continues on. So.
Guys, I think we're going to have a split up here. We may have to choose a path or part ways.
Indeed.
Rowan, do you think? How are we? Are we both super? Are you having a good time remembering things, or is this one of those times where we're not getting it?
I don't know. Let me talk with my conscience and figure out if I'm having a good time remembering things.
Roll an intelligence check.
Both of us, or just him?
Both of you can.
Intelligence is a +0.
T.
Wow, this is low roll Tuesday with my 6. Remembering things.
6
but if
and
you're
I'm sorry,
talking
Pete. What'd you get?
13.
remembering things, but if you're talking about specific things, no.
Okay. So you you see very briefly this flash of a memory, and you get the sense that all three paths lead to the same place.
I think these all head the same direction. I don't know if you're remembering that, but it seems to me like they all lead to the same place. So we should be fine whichever way we pick.
Hey,
Oh,
Might as well-
I guess you could say they all go one direction.
No, they go 3 different directions. They all end in the same place.
Boo.
that's
Is it? So
Okay.
what do you want to do? You want to do Eeny, Miny, Mo? You want to do Rochambeau? Which one?
Guy by bow.
No
yes,
one's ever
that's-
bought me a bike. No one's ever bought me a bow.
Well, that's too bad. It doesn't matter. If we think that it's all heading in the same direction, then Theoden, you're leading the charge. Do you feel a
Hey.
pull in a
Pick
certain
one.
direction?
hey, I don't feel a pull, but I feel a push with your hand on my back. Good Lord. Oh. Morden's gonna start. Calm down. You're not gonna have to go in front of me, Bard.
If you were a beholder, would you just make it the straight, easy path, or would you be going?
I'm not a beholder. I'm a dwarf, and I'm thinking the
So as
straightest
you
way
move
is a
forward-
straight line. So let's just go down the middle.
As you move
Wasn't
forward,
the straightest way
you
seem the
actually
most obvious?
see the straight path ends about 15 feet further past your dark vision and then splits again,
Oh, this is
left and right.
Hey. Well, the right direction can be right?
That's what we did. I've done that before.
whoops.
All
What
right,
do you-
so left it is. And I start walking to the left path.
All right, we just follow him.
I'll go right then.
All right.
I'm gonna go right.
We should probably stick together, monk.
I'll catch up if anything happens. Just yell.
You do
No.
the
So
same.
who's going where again?
I'm going
all
left.
right.
Theoden's going left.
I'm going right.
Well, someone better go with the monk, and so I head toward Lee.
We have now
So-
the clerics go.
So the monk and the cleric are going right.
I can't leave him to go by himself.
I'm gonna follow Theoden.
Okay. Rowan and
don't-
Theoden and Pete.
Don't
This
they
is
remember
such-
last time they split up?
This is such a bad idea. Like we
Do
just.
you remember what
You
happened
never
like 5 minutes ago when y'all went around the big mushroom tree and we got attacked on the other side? Is no one remembering this?
Yes.
I
I mean,
remember.
I will-
Yeah. Yeah, my memory's great. I remember I jotted in my head. Trees bad attacked us.
Yes, that's true. Yes, I did. I'm
I
all
do
for sticking
remember that we
together.
fought-
I just don't
we
want
fought
any of us
some-
to go off alone.
We fought some rocks too, so there's nothing safe around here.
Yes.
Seth, would you
If
allow
these
me to send Agni with either of these groups?
Yeah.
With the bonus action command to just like
Yeah, I mean you don't
fight
have to.
as
Yeah,
I
I mean
would.
you're not in combat. You can tell them Agni to go with the other group if you want to go with one.
all right.
Like protect them or something.
Yeah, if y'all need anything from me, yell really, really loud.
What's the range on Agni?
It doesn't show, I don't think. Yeah, because it's just a spirit, so he doesn't have a range.
There's not a range for how far you can command him or something. Okay.
Range area is blank for reach.
Okay. So Anwin, as you tell him that, Anwin goes, "I'll go with him," and she like hops on Agni's back, like kind of like riding him like a mount, and they.
Oh, well,
gonna
that's
go with-
adorable.
Gonna go with which way are you going? Which way are you sending Agni?
I'm gonna go with Theoden and Rowan.
Okay, so Theoden and Rowan and Pete are going to the left, and then Lee and Jace
Jason.
and Agni and and Anwin are going to the right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I need Theoden.
I'm also going to go ahead and use a wild shape to activate him for combat.
Okay. So you use Theoden and Pete to roll perception. And then I need Jace and Lee to roll perception.
19.
All right.
Gotta find.
I get no modifiers, so
One.
that is a 19.
Okay,
Plus-
Pete, you are concerned
Ooh.
with Agni because you haven't really been separated from him this far, and you're not paying attention at all. But you're walking kind of like at Theoden's elbow at the moment, so you're
That's a 9.
a 9.
Sorry. 19. Sorry,
19.
I didn't mean to cut
Okay.
you off. I was doing math in my head and
No, you're fine.
just blurted it out.
And then
I
Jace,
had a
what's
nat
yours?
20. Nat 20. 27.
Nice. Okay, so
I'm very on a guard here.
yeah. So Jace, as you come around on the right, so basically there was 2 entrances on the left and the right. You both go in the first entrances on both, right? Okay. So at Jace, as you go to the right, your perception, you feel like you can see everything, because this dark vision spell that Pete gave you, you were just like noticing everything, every little crevice and crack in this cave. And as you round this kind of curving forward tunnel, you see where you're pretty certain the second entrance joins up with the one that you're in currently, and opens into a larger section and continues going forward. And as you do that, you get to an opening. You notice that way towards the back, you can barely just make out what looks like another large pillar, and then a large kind of like pillar in the middle as you kind of come into this open cavern. And then it kind of like opens out behind you. You also notice as you get there, they're about 20 feet away from you is another mushroom that you don't recognize.
Okay, 1 second.
Theoden, what was your roll?
19.
You
Sorry.
have 19? Okay. So you see something very similar, Theoden. You come around the tunnel. You see the second tunnel join with yours, and it opens up into a much larger, like almost 20 foot across, kind of just like opening as it kind of like opens up into the cavern. And you see, again, a pillar in front of you. On those pillars and there's kind of like a giant not table, but a platform, if you will. And on it there are several dozen of these spores. Most of them floating, but you also see some that are smaller, some that are still attached. And they all, in the middle of this platform, both of you see what looks like a very large, round shape, kind of, that these are all coming off of.
All right, guys, I'll be listening, but I got to step away for a minute. Baby just got sick.
Okay.
So,
Hey, Pete, I think we found some more mushrooms for you. And it looks like we may have found the body of whatever it is that died.
Okay. Theoden, you do also see these other mushrooms that are close. As you're walking in, they're kind of along the left side of the wall. Hold on. You see... Hold on. Where's it at?
Yeah, Thurden, I'm not entirely sure we should be touching these because we did see what just happened to Lee. However, we
These
should
are
check it out.
different, right? These aren't the spores. These are just mushrooms.
So the ones that you see across the way are the same. They're the gaseous balloon type spores. They'll look like them.
Gotcha. Spores, not mushrooms. Got you.
Right.
So
There's
those big
mushrooms.
balloon things that we need to shoot and explode.
Right. On the left, you see mushrooms that are. They look like mushrooms, but they look like they have holes in them. And
Oh, man.
let's see. Roll a nature or intelligence check. Theoden.
Both of them are the same. For me, so
And
let's see.
and
16. 16.
Lee, sorry. Can you
Oh,
roll
sorry.
a nature check.
Yeah. 17.
Okay. So both of you know these are something. You're not quite sure what they are, but you do know that they are, again, another odd type of mushroom. So, they don't look like the ones that had the vine whips coming off of them, and they don't look like the ones that, are gaseous and explode. So, they're probably about 35 feet from you at the moment as you stand in kind of the entrance to this.
Can I
You know
move?
what? Why don't I just show you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We have to have the thing for it, though.
Yep. So we need an owlbear.
Owlbear. Man, this is exciting. First owlbear in like 3 weeks.
How many bets on my computer?
Not for
crashing?
me.
Hold on.
Wait, no, this is for me too. We didn't have one with the.
No, we didn't have one last week because it was definitely last minute.
This doesn't look like
You
a
would
new
never
world
know
map.
because of how much fun we had.
It's true.
Oh yeah, awesome.
This looks nothing like a new world mini map.
Hey, should we bring back the mustache scam? Should I grow when I have to shave this all when I go back to work? Should I leave the mustache? I'll let
Colin
chat
uses
decide.
freezing. Yours is freezing,
No.
Colin. Oh,
I know.
no. You
It's
always
the Discord.
freeze. You always freeze with the goofiest of looks on your face when you
No.
freeze. It's great. I'll tell you when it's up. You don't have to pull it up until it's actually in there.
Well, I'm still gonna have to pull it up at some point.
Yeah, you were down to like 3 frames a second.
I
Yeah.
noticed.
I think that's generous. It's more like 3 frames a minute.
Maybe someday I'll have a computer that can
One
do
of these
Okay.
this.
days.
So,
One
There
of these
you
days
go.
should be a real boy. I don't have an owlbear link.
oh, well, let me give you that. Why don't I?
It sounds
invite you
like
to-
got it.
I'm waiting for my computer to crash. I need
Hey.
the link.
We're on borrowed time with Colin here. It's like a ticking time bomb.
There we go.
It's in session chat. Oh. Well, very
I
well.
needed to change my name.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay, the path. Okay.
It looks like a snowman.
Do you want to build one?
Shield building. Who is Shield Guardian?
What kind of snowman are you building, Noah?
The handsome one. That's
soul
definitely got to
patches
be
on the bottom.
Austin.
Okay. All right. So you can see. You can see on the map there is this little table. Can you see what I'm doing here? I know the stream can see it, but can you see it? Okay.
Yes.
So you can see this large platform, and it's covered in the spores, like a couple dozen spores.
Is that where the round
That's where
mound
the
is?
rounded mound is. You see over here. You see. Let's see. Up here, kind of in this corner, are the mushrooms that are a different kind. Okay. And then we'll give these. This is where the
minutes per frame.
That's what I'm laughing at.
What are you doing?
Hollis stuff he put chat. He said the top left corner of his screen talking about Collins
Oh,
reads MPF minutes per frame.
nice. Okay.
Currently at 3.
Okay, so at the moment, you all...
So the little blue things are the mushrooms?
Yeah, those are the ones that have the holes in them.
Oh, okay.
Let me find your tokens.
I'm guessing we just came out the weird upside down smiley face. We're on either side of that.
Yeah.
About to fight you
Upside
to death.
down.
That would be an upside down frowny face.
No, it depends on the way you look at it. Because if you're looking at it from like this, it's a smiley face. But if you're looking at it like this, it's a frowny face.
I hate that you just did that. And my brain switched.
Yeah,
If
I'm
you
not
zoom
gonna
in
lie.
enough.
I can't unsee that now. I just keep staring at it. My eyes keep like
Yeah. What's the
registering one or the other.
the psychological thing where they show you like the black blots and they ask what you see?
I see the smiley face because we're about to meet friendly things
No,
here.
no, we're not. No such thing in the Underdark.
Okay. So,
Oh, that's a cool little flame.
oops, no, did not mean to do that. That's we'll say that's Agni.
Hey.
So.
Mozilla, you mean?
No,
Gotcha.
I'm not naming my Firefox mozzarella.
Exactly. These are the gaseous ones. The pink was kind of hard to see. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this is where you're at, and what would you like to do?
These are the ones that didn't really do anything other than like they're still the small ones, right? That we puffed in the back one. Or
Which
are they
ones? The ones up in the.
The ones on the.
No, there's many that are large. And
Okay, so these are like the large ones we need to take
Yes,
out from
yes.
afar.
Now they kind of cover. They kind of cover coming down off of the mound a little bit, So, so yeah.
So are we gonna? Who wants to? Oh,
Who wants to pop the balloons?
can I see anybody? Can I see our other party members? Oh, I guess I can't. Anyone gonna cast any spells or anything to take care of this, or should I?
I'll start popping the ones with my arrows that are floating around.
I would say you guys could probably be out here where you could kind of see the people across it.
Oh,
See, I told you this
Hey,
was
guys.
going to work out.
I could wait. I think I could potentially pop all of them in one go here instead of having to cast multiple spells. I think
Or we
that
could
would be
just-
better.
As he's saying that, I'm just going to start popping them with arrows.
Okay. Roll 3 attack rolls.
I know for sure I could do something.
Rowan, what were you trying to do?
I was potentially going to cast a second level spell called
Okay.
Shatter, and
Okay.
it would be within 10-foot radius. All of them have to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
But I remember they being super low health. But I was more asking, and then if I see him shooting arrows and popping all of them,
I mean, there's a couple dozen of the big ones.
just all within.
They're all just kind of mounded, like growing off. You see a lot of them look like they're tethered almost like a tethered balloon. But then there's some that are floating. They're larger that don't look tethered. But like even some of the big ones look like they kind of are coming off of this mound, if you will.
I rolled
Are
18.
But while he's popping these, sorry, go ahead. What'd you roll?
18, 21, and 24.
Okay. Yeah, you hit with all of them.
As-
You pop a few of the big ones, and as they pop, you see this kind of, and they all just kind of go. And as that happens,
Oh no.
That's what I was afraid of.
Oh no.
you
was about to
immediately
ask.
hear
Yeah.
the most horrendous screeching noise.
Coming from Pete.
Roll. Everybody roll a roll a Constitution check.
Oh, you don't want
Oh,
to be a
we're not.
wisdom
I'm not
save?
on there. It is. Dang it.
17.
Oh yeah, the two of you guys. Is it a Constitution check or a save?
A save. Sorry.
Okay, you guys both get +2. Pete and Ron.
Oh, that's good enough. I got 18.
Wait, I get a +2? Oh,
Yes.
19.
I'm gonna roll for Jace since he's with me. If you're okay with that, Seth.
I'm one with the Jace. The Jace.
I'm
You're
done
gonna
with
do
this
what now?
die. I haven't.
I was gonna
rolled
roll for Jace since
very
he's
well
over
all
on
of this.
my side.
That's
If
fine.
you're okay with that, if you don't
Yeah.
want to roll for
Yeah,
him.
yeah, go for it.
I rolled the 16.
Somebody else should have
16.
rolled for Jace.
Okay.
Got a 6 for
so
Jace.
anyone who rolled below a 10, take
Hey, stop rolling so much dice over there.
2 points of psychic damage.
He rolls like 8 dice.
No,
2
no.
points, guys.
It's a D4. It just got caught. So you realize that it's coming from the mushrooms in the corner,
Oh.
and that they are shrieking at basically from the disturbance of the mushrooms popping. That they are emitting this high-pitched wailing noise, like almost like a whistle kind of thing. What do you want to do?
Can you shut those up? Oh, Lord. Oh.
I'm gonna move. I want to investigate them.
And they're just they're continuing to shriek. Now your initial kind of wincing was the damage there, but after that you can like hear it and you're just like, it's like giving you the ringing, kind of thing. What do you guys do? You're gonna investigate them, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can get closer. I mean, they get a little bit louder, but it's piercingly loud at this point. Like, sitting underneath a fire alarm, wailing. But roll an investigation check. Anybody else doing anything? Anybody rolling anything?
Is all the things popped on the big mound?
Everything seems to be popped, other than a few minor ones. Like some of the ones that were like the sporlings.
I'm going to approach the mound.
I got a 15 for my investigation check.
Okay. You get the sense that obviously, like, there's something at play here that when they're disturbed by movement and loud noises, that they are emitting this loud shrieking sound. You get the sense, other than that, they're not doing anything, but they are. It is incredibly loud in this chamber, and you're pretty sure anything outside of this chamber, back down the way, if they're close at all, could probably hear this.
I would like to just try to like stab one pretty much. See with my needle of mending, see if anything happens.
Okay. Roll an attack.
That's a 19.
Okay, that hits.
Do I need to roll damage?
Roll some damage.
Oh, they have more than 1 HP.
They're not.
Oh, I rolled a perfect roll.
Okay.
So that is 11.
11. Okay. So you go and you just like slice through the root, and it doesn't go quite all the way through, and you get the sense that whatever kind of like nerves are there, it like kind of like isn't like you kind of cut it down through it. It's kind of wheezing at this point, the one that you're cutting. But it's still making sound, but it's not nearly as loud. But it's just barely hanging on there.
Looks like
What
we
happened to
lost-
Colin?
We lost
I think,
Colin for
I
a
think we
second.
dropped him.
Check in Discord, but he should be back soon.
Hey. Anybody else can shut these other ones up?
Monk, can you make stuff quiet? Can you deafen things? Monk? Did I say monk? Bard.
You did say monk.
Can I what? No.
I mean, like if you get the sense that if you maybe made one more attack, you could probably like detach this from the rock floor, and it might
Yeah.
stop.
So is he
Can
up
I-
here somewhere hitting one of these?
He's on the right side, yeah.
If I tried grabbing one and just ripping it up, do I have any
They're-
luck with it, or
They're
does it
pretty
seem
big
like I need
around.
it?
I mean, they're like
Oh,
you
okay,
know,
okay.
probably this big around at the base.
Gotcha.
And about waist high or so. I mean, like you could probably do it. Roll a strength check.
Yes, I guess I'm actually not that. I have one character finally that's not a negative in strength. So, oh, that was 19.
Okay. I'd say with that, yeah, you the one obviously with this one that you've already cut halfway off the ground, you pull it off, and it kind of goes and stops screaming.
Okay, I think if we just rip them out of the ground, we can get them to stop. I'm gonna see if I can get everybody else to participate.
Okay. You see, Anwin is just sitting on Agni, covering her ears, like. But anybody else want to go attack?
I'm at the
her?
mound. I'm at the middle mound.
Okay.
How many did you say they were of the big ones?
There's probably just about like 3 to 5 of them there. I would,
Okay.
for brevity's sake, if you
Okay.
all are all, but other than maybe Third and going over there, it's a matter of a couple minutes and you're able to like cut them or rip them up off the.
I would probably cut them up with my
Yes.
swords.
You're able
I mean,
you're
I
able to
can
get
roll-
them.
I might try to grab one just
So-
to see, but there's a good chance that
Just roll an attack roll
the
for
6
Can you let Colin in? He's on
me. You
his
rolled a
phone level.
6.
for my strength.
Oh, okay, yeah. Roll
I
an
was
attack
like,
roll for me.
Okay.
Seth,
Yes.
Wow.
Colin is waiting to be let in.
Okay, good. Thank you.
That is a 9.
Okay,
For my
that
attack.
hits.
Okay.
So yeah, well, I'll just with that you're easily able to slice into them, and you get them dispatched. So as it starts to quiet down, and Rowan at the very end, he destroys the last one. How do you destroy the last one?
I just don't like these things, so I'm kind of with my swords like. Ugh. I just cut them up until they're finally like diced mushrooms.
Perfect. Yeah, easily enough. They stop. They kind of start wheezing and then eventually stop making sound altogether. Theoden is over investigating. And roll an investigation check, Theoden.
It's a 17. I have no modifiers for it.
Okay. With that investigation, roll an intelligence check.
My strong suit. Dwarves are.
Anybody
that's,
else
a
going to join him over there?
that's a 16, but I don't have any Modifier's pretty good.
I joined him once we were done cutting the stuff up.
Okay.
I'm cautiously walking over there.
Lee, you can roll, or Pete, you can roll intelligence with advantage.
I will do that. Oh, hey, that's the wrong dice in my book.
Was I rolling too or no?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
That's a natural 20 for my first roll.
That's
So I'll
a-
take that.
Natural one for me.
As okay, so Lee, you're completely distracted by the not like ooze, but just kind of that gross feeling of like using your hands to like rip out these like fungus, right? Feels like a weird kind of slimy fungus. Just not like too bad, but it's just ugh, gross. Pete, you realize as you walk towards the central mound, you have this rush of visions again, and you sense, you see the cavern in a whole new light. You see there are other mushrooms. In your vision, it becomes brighter in here, and you see other mushrooms carefully cultivated around, almost like lanterns hung on the walls, but kind of like in certain areas that they gave off certain light. You see it's cleaner and brighter, and almost like this mound. On one side of this mound, there looks like almost like kind of like a nest bed, if you will. You see other areas in here. You see wooden, real simple wooden furniture, even with things on it where there was maybe this intelligent creature was had its lair. So you get this sense that you see him. You get a brief glimpse of this beholder disappearing with things, precious things, going behind a wall or a column, and then coming back.
You guys, I'm having a weird kind of deja vu around here.
Huh?
I think
You also get.
that there-
You also know that this mound is the bones, corpse of the beholder.
Should I poke it?
No, it's probably best to leave that alone because that's definitely the body of the beholder.
I really want to poke it.
All right, if you're gonna do it, let us all leave first and then you can do it. But please don't do it while I'm here.
All right.
Anyway, that treasure that we were looking for,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
I'm like
treasure.
99% certain that it's behind one of these pillars over this way. And I go walking in the direction.
Okay, I'm following him.
Okay.
Same.
Oh,
So-
I'm going to move you towards the pillar on this left side.
Yeah, I can't connect anything on my computer. That's great.
Okay. Pete, roll an investigation check.
Investigation.
Wait, is he looking for walls right now? Because I think I'm proficient. in-
Double proficiency.
Indeed.
If
I will let you
Expertise.
give him an assist.
Sweet.
So,
Well, that was
Gladly.
the first
I'm
one
an
was a
expert
13.
on walls.
That's going to
at
be a
this point.
13.
okay. So you begin searching around this pillar, and doesn't really look like much is around it. You sense, it's a pillar. You kind of search around the floor around it. Don't really find anything.
I know it's over here somewhere. I
You
don't
want
know
me to
where.
smash it?
Do you want to smash it?
This third and done. Draken wants to smash something. Step aside, Halfling. And I'm just gonna two-hand smack the living tar out of this pillar.
Okay.
I'm back, by the way, guys.
Awesome. Okay, so Theoden, roll for an attack.
You took 2 damage, by the way.
I haven't done this in a while. Let me see. Plus 7. 21.
Okay. So Theoden takes out his hammer, his trusty hammer, and he aims right for the center of this pillar, which this pillar is pretty big. It's, it's about 7 or 8 feet across, like a round.
But remember, I was told I have the
Wait,
strength
am I-
of many dwarfs.
I thought he was swinging on the wall because that's like a hidden passageway that we were thinking, or are we thinking like it's literally hidden inside the pillar?
I hit the pillar.
Oh, I'm like confused why
Do you do
we're
any
trying
kind
to.
of? You don't do any kind of like special damage to structures, do you?
I don't think I do.
I don't think you do either.
Hold on. I don't know.
The chairs.
I mean, yeah, I
He
am
doesn't do
straight
bonus
killing
damage to
chairs.
them or anything.
Do you have stone cutting
He doesn't
tools?
have siege damage, is what I'm saying.
No.
And you know what I'm talking about. So you don't have it, I'm sure.
No.
Okay, so roll for some damage.
Roll for some damage. All right. It's 1d10 since I have it in both hands.
Hmm. Is your shield out right now?
No, my shield is on my back at the moment. I put it up to swing with both hands.
Just
That'll
making
work.
sure your AC's low from
It's a
the
9.
rock attacks back.
It is a 9 plus 4, so 13.
Okay, yeah. So you wind up with 2 hands, crack right into it. And with that, you see the wall like crumble. And it is hollow there.
The wall or the pillar?
The pillar, the wall
Oh,
of the
yeah.
pillar.
You
And
were
it just
right, Bard.
crumbles in this, about 5-foot section.
The strength of many dwarf.
And like, what do you do?
I investigate my new
You
hole.
investigate? Okay, roll for investigation.
That is a 19. I know I don't get anything to investigation because I have 0 intellect.
Okay. You kind of stick your head in and you start looking around, and everyone else, you guys just kind of standing behind him here at this point.
Yeah, cautiously, like worried something's gonna
Okay.
eat him.
We'll
Or, like,
roll
eating
for a
around.
perception check.
This thing's gonna
Roll-
just close and eat me as I'm looking in it.
And
roll-
we never
roll
saw him
for
again.
perception check then, Rowan.
Uh-oh.
Finally, a good roll. Perception. That is a 24.
Okay. You hear Theoden rummaging around in this hollow pillar, and Theoden, you're having to sift through the rubble, so it's taking you a minute. Rowan, as he's doing that, you begin kind of looking around, and notice that higher up, above your initial vision, it looks a little bit like honeycombed holes in the ceiling. Theoden, you notice right at the bottom, you find what looks like something shiny.
Oh,
And right as that happens, right as you find that, you feel something heavy drop down from above on top of you. Everyone roll for initiative.
oh no.
Oh.
Hey, that's a
Oh.
good one for thirded. I only get +1, but I'm taking 18.
Do I have any sort of
That's
advantage on initiative because I was looking for these things and noticed it, or am I just?
Ooh,
I mean,
Jenny's.
you don't see
And big numbers right
you,
there.
you don't see the what has fallen on top of him because you're looking around at the moment.
Okay.
I got a 22.
Okay, 1 second. Jace, what did you get?
3.
Perfect.
Yep.
Lee got a 22.
Strategy right there, we call that.
Rowan?
I got an 18.
Got a 12. The one guy prepared for this got a 12.
16 for me.
3.
Okay.
I got an 18 total.
I am rolling so bad today. Like even in my
rolled-
test rolls.
Pete, what did you get? I'm sorry.
I've rolled 2 nat ones
16.
tonight.
16.
Yeah, and I can also, I'm back, computer and internet's back, so I can be let in for that.
Okay. You know what? Hold on. Actually, I need to add.
I think you need to move them around too on the stream. That's what I saw. Jason
what?
and Colin.
No,
Jason
done.
and Pete are flipped. On the stream.
Oh, okay. We'll get that in a second.
I think the reason why your initiative was so low is because you anticipated it so much that you just froze when it happened.
I didn't think anything would fall on him inside the pillar, so that's a shock.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were anticipating the wrong thing.
I'm looking up and like I'll probably be like, guys, there's
Guys, let's just be real here. Like 5,000 pounds of gold just fell on me. That's what it was. All right.
Um,
So,
I said-
Seems legitimate. Yep.
I'm sorry, guys. What was your initiative again? It cleared it out.
22 for Noah. Then it'd be 18 for me. Then it was 16 for Colin. Then it was 12 for Austin and 3 for Jace.
Did you make a good waiter?
You
I
said
have
hold on.
I
12
had
for
numbers
Rowan?
in my 12 for Rowan.
yeah, 12
Okay.
for Rowan.
And a 3 for
Um,
Jace.
Awesome.
And then you can sprinkle your monster in right at the top with a 37.
Okay. Real quick before we begin combat, let's take a break.
Ah, no!
Great.
What happens to the dwarf?
He dies. We can fix
No.
some tech stuff. It's
I
great.
will tell.
Oh, sorry, Colin. I got
No,
you
you're good.
here. Wait, what happened? Something happened. Colin, you're in here twice. Why are you in here twice?
Well,
It's
because
just from his phone.
I was in on my phone and now I'm in on my computer, so I had to like open and
Okay.
close.
All right, cool. Okay, real quick, few minute break. What's up, Art and Adventure? Thank you for joining us.
Hey,
We also got
hello.
Igsley and Hollow Stumpy and Donison.
Donnie-san.
Donnie-san. And Mrs. Reborn and official Abel Garcia. What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll be right back to begin our combat.
Show me back. Are we muted on stream yet?
And we're back. All right. Hope you enjoyed the Unexpected Paladin track by Monument Studios. Speaking of paladins,
I personally believe that is the best track of all of the to
I
play.
knew you would. Speaking of paladins, let's find out what has happened to our paladin.
I'm being crushed.
Okay. Let's get some music though, shall we?
Yes.
Please.
We need some battle music.
Definitely.
All right. So all of you have rolled initiative. We have begun. There is a surprise round for whatever has landed on Theoden. Everyone is standing around you, Theoden. So everyone can roll a perception check.
Okay.
Ten.
Yeah, 19.
$18 for me.
What was this a roll for?
Perception.
Perception.
Finally, a decent roll. 19.
Okay. So, I mean, everyone who rolled a 10 or higher, which I think is everyone,
Mhm.
sees a giant spider that has landed on Theoden from inside of this hollow and now open pillar.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Deaden, don't move. There's a
Um,
spider on your head.
So it is going to make an attack against Theoden. Because,
He moved.
you know, it's like, hey, you're sticking your head in my hidey hole here.
Rowan soils himself.
Okay, hold on. Let me see what this is. All right, so
Pete takes some dirt out of his pocket and soils Rowan.
I get it because it's soil.
all right.
What
Hey,
is
that is a
that?
21 to hit. Okay.
That misses. Sorry. Completely. No, it is.
And make a Constitution saving throw.
I see why he was asking about the shield now.
19. The shield only adds +1 to me at the moment.
19. Okay, so you take 8 points of damage from this bite. Okay. And then you take 7 points of poison damage.
Half.
No,
Yeah,
that was
do you-
halved.
Would you classify a bite as a weapon attack?
No. Because
All right.
It's a beast.
You.
Wait.
you
I do
no
have a
longer-
question. The
Yes.
Constitution save gave me half, right?
Yeah, it was 13, and you got 7.
Okay. I'm also resistant to poison as a dwarf.
Okay, so half it again.
Okay, so
So 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a total of 4?
Yes, a
Yeah.
total. No. 4 plus 8 for the bite.
Yeah, I did
Okay.
the 8. The 4 is just the poison damage.
Even though you lost your temp thing, you lost your wisdom save with that because of the motivational speech, but you still have advantage on your next attack against that creature.
Oh, really?
Okay. So right now, Theoden, it is on top of you. It's not. You're not grappled, but it is
Oh.
on top of you, and it bit down. You are. Roll a dexterity check.
I'm never gonna get to roll a strength check against anything that attacks me. That is actually a 3.
Okay, you are prone because it landed on top of you and knocked you down. So, but again, it knocked you down. You're kind of like half inside this hole. Okay, so now we are going to go to the top of the round. It is Lee's turn to react to what has just happened.
I'm going to use my dagger, my needle of mending, and stab him
Okay.
for
So
my
you-
first attack.
All right.
That is going to be a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm going to use a key point to do the stunning strike.
Okay.
So he has to make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 13 or
Okay.
be.
Actually, hold on. Let me give you some spiders here. You need a spider. Where's it at? Okay. So for this sake and purposes, you're here. Lee, I'm assuming you're gonna be here. Are you guys kind of all right here, just like you
Mhm.
positioned? Okay.
Good with that.
All right. So. Where is? Hold on. They have changed it. Okay, so right now, the spider is right here. Okay. All right.
So my first attack dealt 6 damage, and then he has to beat the DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Let me roll for that. Let me bring it to a place where... you said Constitution?
Mhm.
Ooh, that is an 8, so it is stunned.
Do you remind me
Um,
what stunned does?
Yes.
And I'm about to crush this spider.
Stunned lets them take no actions for a round. At the end of their next round, they are no longer stunned.
And we have advantage on attacks, right?
Only if you are, if an affected creature is hit by an attack, it has advantage on the next attack.
I'm talking about the stunned.
The stun.
And
Oh,
yeah, D&D Beyond the stunned says we have advantage on attacks.
It
but I don't
automatically
know.
fails strength and dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls against it have advantage. So yes,
That was the play.
that was
That
a
was
good
the play.
Mhm.
Okay. And how much damage did you
So-
do to it?
I only did 6 that time,
Okay.
but I have
Alright.
one more attack. I'm going to also use the needle for, and then I'm going to do a bonus action of flurry of blows.
Okay.
So I will just roll all of those real quick.
No,
If
you
you're
can't
good with
use the
that.
needle for two attacks in the same action.
I can't. It's not two-handed fighting. I just get 2 attacks.
It's the second attack.
Oh, okay.
so,
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So that is going to be 26 for the first one.
Yep. That
Then my
hits.
unarmed is going to be 26 and 23.
Yeah, you hit with all of them. Roll some damage.
So that's 7, 6, or no.
So 13.
Okay. I think that wasn't 6. Yeah, no, it wasn't 6. It was 5. Sorry.
Okay.
So 7, 5. Then another 5. I rolled
Okay. So
once
17.
for all my damage.
17.
Cool. Okay, so you all see Lee dart forward and be like, whoosh, 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 and you see this the spider kind of like stunned for a second and kind of like doesn't collapse on top of Theoden, but it definitely kind of like doesn't continue moving for a moment, but still kind of there. You see cracks in its carapace. You see spider ooze coming out of a few of these like impact sites. It looks hurt. So, okay. So Lee, that's your turn, correct?
Mhm.
Okay, sure. Say thanks. Okay, so now it's the spider's turn, and obviously it's stunned, but as soon as it's it's stunned there for a second, and then all of a sudden, kind of shakes it off, and that's the end of its turn.
This is
However,
not the play.
Rowan, you begin to hear skittering coming from around you. And you see out of 2 holes, 2 more giant spiders that come out.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
And one of them shoots, rears up, and goes, and like thrusts its abdomen at you and shoots this web at you.
Up and away, whip.
I need you. Oh no, I'm just kidding. It's not that. It's me. Oh yeah, that's a 24.
Mm.
Rowan, you are restrained. Okay.
Am I
With-
able to say, point as I'm pointing, like spiders? At least get that out so they see.
Yeah. Your mouth's still out. You know, you're not like completely.
So it does say that they're stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay, that's fine. That one's still stunned then. And just so that you know. Okay.
Oh, it's even got a letter on there for us.
Yeah, I like the one that in the middle that's like,
That's just
that-
A.
Is
Call
that
it.
the letter they're
that's right,
calling?
Okay. So, yes. So, let's see. You are restrained. So I'm gonna put a yellow circle around you right there. And the spider crawls around on the ceiling and crawls down the outside of the pillar to get to you, Rowan. But it cannot make another attack. It has done its attack, shooting this web at you. Same thing. This one over here comes out and shoots a web at the closest person, who is looks like Jace. Okay. That is a 20. Which I'm sure hits. Jace is also restrained.
Yes, 20 hits.
Okay. Jace, you are also restrained at the moment.
Okay.
This sticky web is shot over you, and you feel yourself restricted. You can't move. You're stuck to the floor. You feel like you might be able to pull out a weapon or cast a spell, but it's gonna be tough, difficult.
Okay.
That spider as well crawls down the wall and comes up behind you here, sensing some prey. And you hear yet more skittering, but nothing else appears at the moment. Okay, so it is now Theoden's turn.
Questions.
Yes.
I can get up, right, for half my movement?
Half your movement, yep.
Okay. Now, technically, it just says I have to be holding the shield, not wielding the shield, to be able to speak its bonus action.
Sure.
So could I speak its bonus action while it's, slung on my back and have it?
Yes,
Okay.
I will allow that.
Okay.
It is a magic item.
Super cool. Okay, then I am going to scream my magic or my
Your word.
my word, which
Which
is Flame Day,
Okay.
and that's going to cause the animated shield to come flying out and just kind of hover over my head as I'm getting up. I've got this shield just kind of hovering over, flying around.
Kind of bumps the spider, as gives you a little breathing room to like stand up.
And then I'm gonna grab my hammer and see that this one in front of me is weakened and stunned, and I'm gonna give it one good mighty whack with this hammer here.
Okay.
And an 18 plus 7, that is a 25.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it
that
has
is-
advantage, so I'll just see make sure. No, I didn't get 20.
Okay.
so-
No natural 20.
25, and that is. Sorry, I haven't smited in a while. Okay, so we'll go. That's 5, and then a level 1 smite will give me. I gotta read up. A smite 2d8. Okay, let me burn a spell slot. And 2d8. 5 plus 9, 14 points of damage. As I just scream.
14 points of damage, and you see this spider's carapace just smash and crumple in. Like you hit it right in the middle of the head, like right in the thorax, and it just crumples in, and its legs kind of like flail out, like twitch for a second. It's dead.
Right, and I have 15 feet of movement. I don't think I need. Can I step between
Yes.
Jace and?
Yeah. Go ahead and move it. There you go.
Okay, and then I'm going to use my second attack to attack C.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I forgot to do this. Yes. Good. Go for it.
That is a nat 20.
All right.
And of
yes,
course,
that hits.
because it's a nat 20, I will use a second level spell slot
All right.
to smite. And so that is 1d10. Oh, sorry, that bounced out. That is a 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 3d8. Pretty sure it's 3d8. Let me make sure. Any level over that gives me 1d8. Okay. So that is 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 10, so 22 points of damage to this guy.
22. All right. So that is to see. So you hit it, and you see the light, radiates from your hammer as you hit this with the divine smite, increasing the glow, and the whole area is lit up for a second. And yeah, you guys, it took a hit right there. It's part of it's it's smashed in. It's not dead, but it's it took a big chunk out of it there. So, all right, it is now Pete's turn.
Can I see B, or is there a pillar in the way?
There is a pillar in the way.
Okay. Well,
You see Rowan, who basically has this web that is like attached to the floor and wrapped around him.
I think. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to cast a 3rd level Scorching Ray.
Okay.
So I get 3 separate attacks. I'm going to send
Right.
one of them towards Rowan to try to burn off some of the juice. And the
Okay.
other 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll move to where I can see the spider, and then
You're shooting a flame at me?
so
You just
I'm,
see
I'm
my-
I
moving
like
over
where
here.
this is going.
Moving over here, trying to burn off some of the stuff in a minute. We cast the other 2 at the spider.
Okay.
The fear was sincere, even in Austin, not just not just in Rowan.
So that is a 19, a 16 plus 6, and an 18 plus 6. I think all of those are going to hit everything that I
Okay.
want.
So you shot
It's
one
a-
at the at
It's
the
a barbecue.
A barbecue.
So you shoot one at the at Rowan, and
Correct.
you roll for some damage for me.
Does it just
So it's like,
automatically hit?
"Uh-huh,
I
you
guess
create an
he has
additional rate."
advantage on me because I'm restrained.
I mean, it
No.
already hit. It's not gonna
I mean,
matter.
he hit for sure.
12.
Okay, so Rowan,
It
Yes.
triples damage on anybody that's held.
roll a dexterity saving throw.
You're within 10, so if it's saving throw, you do get +2.
It's a saving throw.
That is 14.
Okay. So as this scorching ray flies in and hits the webbing around you, it immediately bursts into flames. You are able to, as it melts off of you, you're able to leap back and not get burned by the fire caused by this webbing.
Fire hurts
close.
people.
So,
I don't know what I have to tell
Spider
you.
bites hurt worse. I promise.
Rowan, you are
I
no
was
longer
fine.
restrained.
Do you not remember when it restrained me earlier and I just...
Did you move over there afterwards,
What?
Pete?
Yeah, I moved before, and as I was running past Rowan, I would have like cast the first one at him.
Oh, okay.
And then I
where's
cast the
one
other
you're
two at the
shooting?
spider.
At which
Spider
one?
B,
Okay.
the one I'm closest to.
All right, roll for some damage.
Oh, so that's 16 for the first one,
16 damage. Okay.
and another 16.
Yeah.
So
Crush them.
All right. So you whip around
actually,
the
hold on,
corner.
I may have done that
and-
wrong.
Did you do that wrong?
3 rays.
It's a lot of damage.
So I should have gotten an additional ray instead of dealing 3d6 fire damage. I'd get an additional ray. So
So it's
Let me roll
2d6
another-
fire damage.
yeah. So I rolled 2 6s and a 4 for both of those.
Okay.
However you want to do that, and then
I'll take a 10.
if
on
I
that first
hit
one.
this one,
Take the
okay,
10.
I didn't hit on the last one, so just
Okay.
subtract whatever from.
So then what is it? It's
It would have been 20 instead of
20
16
instead
plus
of
16.
16. Okay.
Instead of 32.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So you don't quite roast it alive, but you hear it, that little like bug kind of, hissing
Like a bug
sound.
zapper.
And it is definitely burning away. Like all those little spider hairs all over it, kind of like, they're definitely okay.
And bonus
And it's
action,
not hurt. Yeah.
I command Agni to Flame Seed Spider C,
Okay.
why did I never pay attention to this until I do it? Range weapon attack, so that's a +6 from me. See if it hits. 17.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, so and that'll be. What's our proficiency bonus right now?
Plus
Is it
3.
2 or 3? Okay.
3.
Mm.
26 plus 3. So that's 7 damage to that one.
Okay. So you see, you don't see Agni, but you see the flame seed come in from behind the pillar, and it does damage to that one. Also catching it on, not catching it on fire, but doing some fire damage to it as well. So, okay. Rowan, it is your turn.
I shall bonus action hex the spider right in front of me. So whip
Okay.
out my sword, my short sword or whatever, point at it and just and like the
Perfect.
hex kind of look towards it, go in, hex it, plus I'm going to attack.
Okay. It is hexed.
We'll say Dex is its thing that is hindered, disadvantage. Oh boy, for this first attack, I rolled a 9.
Does not hit. You are still
that
recovering
in
from
dice
getting out of
jail.
the webbing.
So for my second attack, rolling the small guy because this is all of them have failed me today.
Was this the one that previously attacked you?
Yes. Oh,
Do you
it
get
was one that
your
previous-
advantage?
I do have advantage because it shot the web at me and my motivational that I gave.
Okay.
So
Wait,
technically,
what is it? Hold on. Your
It is-
motivational speech.
if an affected creature is hit by an attack, so I was hit by his webbing, it has advantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Okay.
Once an affected creature loses the 10 health, I haven't lost my 10 health yet. So my second roll was a 19 for my first attack.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
Sweet. So 2d6 plus 4 plus a blade flourish. So I'm trying to remember this. I'll do. My bardic inspiration is a D8 now, I think.
Nice.
I keep forgetting that. So that means I can use that as my defensive flourish, which I'm doing that. So 2d6, 1d8. Oh, I rolled low. 8 plus 4 is 12 damage. And then I'll roll. Yeah, and then I'll roll for my next attack. I don't think I have advantage with that one.
That's okay. With 12 points of damage, how do you kill this spider? It's currently above and to the side of you, kind of on the pillar. So
Above and to the side.
so like it's within reach of you because it was going to make an attack against you the next chance it had, but it was not. It was not. So it was like 5 feet above you. Basically, you're able to reach it.
I want to. If I'm able to just reach it, I'm just gonna. As it's about to, I'm assuming it's trying to bite me, so I'm just going right through the mouth, just
Nice.
with my sword.
Awesome.
In the spider guts, and I sling it down and back and forget Pete was there. Trying to sling the.
You just
sling
like
the guts.
hit him with the guts. Nice. Pete,
This little halfling is just covered in
Pete,
guts now.
roll a dexterity check. See if you can avoid it.
No.
I will volunteer to fail.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't
He
even
just
care.
Gets it.
And
gets
then
it.
with my movement, I'm gonna then move over here for my second attack to try to finish off this spider.
Okay. All right.
Again.
Go for it.
Rolling the little guy. Okay, yeah, 18 plus 7.
Yeah, you hit it.
I don't have a bonus action still. I think with Hex, I can't. I'll look it up
No,
later.
you don't, because you used hex.
Yep. So that's just 1d6. We'll just do a 1d6 plus 4 here.
Okay.
Oh, that's 5 damage.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you. Yeah. So you come over here, and once again, this Theoden, you run up as Theoden's like smashing it with the hammer and hitting it for this divine energy, and it looks on its last leg, and you just put it out of its misery.
Just walk up, just
Totally
gently
take,
stab it.
just right in an eye, and it just kind of like crumples down. Okay.
We hear
With-
skittering still above, correct?
Yes. And with that, as you dispatch the last of these 3 spiders, you do see what looks like more spiders coming out of other holes in the ceiling.
Can I say I have a plan and just run about 30 feet?
You've only got about 15 feet left of movement
Okay.
on your turn.
Then I will, if I can.
Is your plan to free me? Safe from my web.
Takes his webbing, put it over Jason's mouth.
Really quick.
It's actually quite cozy. Thank you.
It says my walking speed is increased by another 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to move just towards where I think the spiders are coming from and get their attention. So if that was, I guess I could go another here-ish.
Okay.
And I'm just making commotion. I'm spinning the swords, trying to get them to group up.
Okay. So you run forward as you see one emerging from the ceiling, which is where I'm putting you, or where I'm putting E here.
Okay.
But it is currently about 15 feet away from you because it's on the ceiling. So.
Okay. Great.
Okay. It is now Anwin's turn. She flutters up real quickly off of the back of Agni, and she let's see.
Touches him with her sword, and it's like a burst of energy, throws the spider across the cavern.
Not quite. But she does reach over and she casts. Hold on. She's going to cast something. She reaches over and she casts Fly on Lee.
Right, because that's what he needs.
He already has that spell somewhere. I don't know why she's wasting the spell.
I think I did.
Get
you know
out
what?
of here.
No.
You're
You know what?
joking.
No, actually, sorry.
Not yet,
She's gonna
not
cast it on. She's gonna cast it on. She's gonna flutter over and cast it on Theoden, actually, because
Of
Lee
course she
can
would.
jump, actually. So.
Like
Um,
Durden wants to fly.
And she's,
I
and
can
she'll
become
say-
invisible, but I don't
exactly.
fly.
She'll go over and she reaches over and she pats you on your shoulder, Theoden, and she says, "Go get him, Theoden." And you suddenly kind of start to feel a little lighter, and your feet start to your foot kind of comes off the ground, like it's not have purchase there for a second anymore.
I'm panicking like Charlie in the chocolate factory when they drink the soda.
Just think about it really hard. Okay, and that's her turn.
Start trying to burp.
All right, Jace, it is your turn.
You
All right.
want to freak yourself.
Do I see me the spiders or living spiders?
Yeah, you see.
How far
see
can
all
you
of them.
turn in your goo?
I know.
Yeah, you have vision on all of them.
Freak yourself out.
They are all up high, though. They're all 15 feet high.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just try to escape my constraints.
Okay, roll a strength check.
All right. Should go well.
Or, excuse me, it is a strength saving throw.
+2.
No,
then, Jace.
sorry, it's a check.
Dang
It's a
it.
check, sorry. Strength check, because it's
All right.
something he's doing on
Rolls.
his action.
15.
No, you pull it, and you're trying to get out of it, and you can't quite break it. Still restrained.
All right. All right, and that'll be my turn.
You bonus action?
I guess with
I mean, you don't have to. I'm just saying you do.
Yeah.
Have to, so.
with my bonus action, I would bring out my spiritual weapon and kind
Okay.
of prep for defense more than anything.
All right. Where do you
Spiritual
want to put
weapon
your
can cut
spiritual
your
weapon?
thing off.
Where do you want to place it?
Probably between myself and D.
Do you want to place it right next to D or place it over by you?
No, over by me, like halfway between me and D.
So right there.
Yeah, right there is perfect.
Okay.
The Twitch stream hasn't updated, Owlbear.
It has
It will.
actually.
I see it.
Yeah, it just did.
Oh, okay.
Whose internet sucks now?
Okay.
I
so-
still haven't been kicked from again. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Knock on wood.
That's right. Okay. So now, if you're done, we go back to the top of the round. It is Lee's turn.
Okay.
Will it be a full action to try to get Jace unrestrained?
If you want to try to pull him out of it, then yes. If you want to attack it, I mean, so it's going to be an action whether you're attacking it or you're trying to pull him out of it.
You
Okay.
attack it, you still have a second attack.
Mm,
You use an action to pull him out.
If you blast some fire at him, he might scream.
yeah. All right, so I'm going to pull out my bow and make 2 attacks with my bow, and then use my bonus action unarmed strike against the web.
Oh, I thought he was literally gonna look at Jace and be like, "Sorry, bro."
Yes, I did too.
Yeah, punching.
You know what? I'm gonna
see how punching.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try to just shoot. See if I can shoot it off of him.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Roll for your first attack.
And as he aims up, I'm like, Lee, I'm not a spider.
So that is going to be 18.
18 hits.
All right. Does it hit the web and not Jace?
Roll your damage.
Oh. So where is it at? Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. I should have looked this up before. I get something with my Kensei shot. All right, I'm gonna do an additional 1d4 damage for my bonus action.
Sorry, how much damage was it?
I haven't rolled yet. I was
Okay,
just
cool.
I was checking to make sure what I was supposed to be rolling for the bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, that was really low. That's going to be 7.
Okay. So you fire your arrow at it, and it somehow pulls open a nice gash in the webbing, and Jace is able to kind of step out of it.
Then I'll make my next attack on E, or I'll go to D. I'll shoot D.
Okay, go for it.
16 plus 7,
Yeah,
so that's
that hits.
23.
Okay.
And I'm going to expend a key point to use Death Strike and deal additional 1d6 damage.
Okay.
Don't
Alright,
forget there
that-
are 10 more spiders, guys.
Sorry, did you just say death strike or deft strike?
Deft.
Okay.
D-E-F-T.
I was like, oh my gosh.
You've been holding out on us, Lee.
Y'all got me all messed up now. All right, that's 10 damage. I've
Okay.
rolled 1s or 2s on every single damage I've rolled.
Yeah, but
I've
you're
yet to roll
still
higher.
hitting.
All right. So, are you gonna move anywhere, Lee?
I'll move. Yeah, I'm gonna move up to D.
Okay. So, let's see. You just want to get right in front of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you realize, sorry, I think I tried to move it as you tried to move it, so I'll let you move it. Okay. Now, again, you realize that it is up on the wall by about 15 feet.
Mhm.
So,
I'm hoping it's gonna come down to me.
okay. So it is now the spider's turn. You do see D seeing this flaming sword and this glowing floating paladin and this burning fox over here is going to skitter along the ceiling around here.
I'm still, while all this going on, like,
What's your
Just
AC
throwing out
right
there
now?
Swinging.
I'm just trying to get their attention.
What's your AC right now?
19?
Okay. It is going to make a web attack at you. That is a 19. No, excuse me, 16.
Perfect.
So that fails.
And I'm still like, come here.
And so it remains up on the ceiling there. Let's see, the one over here.
And I'm like, oh, look, I'm a spider too. Trying to just like taunt it to get its attention over this way.
Crawls along the ceiling towards its friend. And makes a web attack against Pete.
But
That is a 21.
yep, mm-hmm.
So you are now restrained.
Had hope.
Not him, me.
F
I'm just, like,
then
screaming at
is
it.
going to come down the wall and take a bite at you.
Him?
That's a lot of movement.
I have.
Rowan,
Is
what
there-
are you doing?
Is there like a taunt that I can do? Like, is that a spell?
That would be a 23 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah. This is where it happens. This is where he deals like
Nope.
70
Come
damage
back.
to me.
What?
Did y'all not? My Wi-Fi cut out, but I made it back without getting kicked.
Okay.
Right after I said I haven't been kicked from a game yet. I was so nervous.
I was like, what? I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
I'm sweating, y'all.
So you are going to take. Ooh, that's a lucky roll. 4 points of piercing damage. And then roll a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay, so you take 6 points of poison damage, and you are not poisoned.
So I take 5 points of damage
Huh? No.
because I have 5 temporary hit points from Rowan's speech.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay.
You have advantage on your attack against it.
Which he has disadvantage because he's restrained. So it would be an even roll. Okay. It is now Theoden's turn.
I'm floating.
Yeah, and as you concentrate, you're able to direct where you go. So you're able to go. Actually, roll an intelligence check.
Oh, great. Strong suit. As an 11.
Okay, you made it. You're not freaking out too much. You concentrate. You're
much.
able to move the direction you want to move.
Okay.
Where would you like to go?
D and E are on the ceiling, right?
Correct. F is 10 foot, 5 foot up. So, like above Pete's head. Like within reach.
Before I float off of the ground, could I stomp my feet?
You could. However, you'll have to be on the ground to utilize the boot's extra speed.
Okay.
Which you can do. So if you wanted to use that ahead of time, you could gain the extra speed to run along the ground and then use your kind of normal walking speed to fly. So you could still get the extra speed. You wouldn't be able to like knock it because it's up high.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Because at this point you would run into the wall. Like if you're trying to charge it.
Right.
I, for one, would like to see that.
Can we web him back again?
Just his mouth.
1, 2.
Don't lie, y'all want to see it too.
Okay, so if I do this right and I stomp and I use my charge there, I should be able to run. That'd be 10, 15 would give me the extra, right?
Yes. Where are you moving? Because it looked like you moved 10.
I was here, right? Yeah, so there'd be 1, right? There'd be 5 to go there,
Yes.
10 to go there, 15 to go there.
Yeah, and then you could fly.
And that would get,
For
let me go.
25. Basically your walking speed.
Okay, so would I be able to get to this square?
I would say so. I mean, you still have to kind of come around it, but it would be like you could basically come over here for 15 and then 5, 10, 15, 20 and then like 5 up would probably get you within
Striking distance of
Yeah.
smacking this dude.
you'd be like floating halfway between the ceiling and the floor. at this point.
Sweet. So now I'm gonna smack this dude then.
Okay.
That is not that good. That is that's all right. That is a 15.
15 hits.
Oh, sweet. Okay. That is a 10.
10 damage
And that's 14 total on the first hit.
on D. Perfect. So you smack it with your hammer and it loses one of its legs. It's hurt.
And I'm gonna swing back with both hands and hit it again.
Awesome.
That is a little bit better. 17.
Okay. So yeah, you swing back and you smack it right in the face. And it's how do you take out the spider?
I'm going to just smack him and then immediately just turn the hammer and scrape him right off the ceiling.
Nice.
Just
So you
crush
scrape him
drop
right
his
off
body.
the ceiling. And you actually roll a strength check.
Okay. Oh, hey, I get a strength check.
Hey.
Woo! Okay, you know what? I'm done with this stupid game. I just rolled a nat 1. This is dumb. This is dumb. How do I roll a nat 1 on a strength check?
So
Never playing this
without
game again.
meaning to, it catches on your hammer. Okay, as you're swinging backwards, as you're swinging with that backswing, it catches on the hammer and you throw it over your shoulder. Rowan, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no!
Yes.
Did you nat 1 on a dex?
Turntables have turned.
What did you roll?
A
10?
You knocked prone and restrained by the body of the spider.
Oh, God.
Take 3 points of bludgeoning damage and you're prone.
I'm so sorry, Rowan.
That removes my motivational
No!
speech, temp hit points.
No. Hey, but you do get advantage against that dead spider now.
Sorry.
Gotta look on the bright
I
side.
couldn't help it. A nat 1 on a strength roll by Theoden had to result in something.
This is horrible. I never get to roll those. The one time I do, I get a nat 1.
It's perfect.
Stupid.
Well,
All right.
My plan has drastically failed. I stab both spiders, run screaming at the others, and they're like, "Nah, not him. We're gonna split up."
That
That's
one's
the
got
plan.
rabies.
That
Not even
one's-
him.
They're like, "No, I know crazy when I see it
Just
with
my
my,
ignorance of life.
with my 8 eyes."
That's
I'm
right.
gonna kill this tiny halfling because he looks delicious,
Yep,
and runs over
tasty.
and attacks him. Yep.
Oh my.
So I have-
okay. Pete,
oh,
it's your turn, not
Uh,
Rowan's turn.
Pete draws his sword from his belt and goes, "Ah! Agni!" And he's like flailing his sword from his hip, trying to hit this spider real quick,
Okay.
which is gonna be a straight roll. You said because I had advantage from Rowan's thing.
Yep.
And then okay, I believe that's a +6 to an 18. That's
yeah, that
gonna
hits.
hit. Now where's my sword? I never used this thing. I don't know.
Oh my god.
It's a D6 +3. No, that's not bad. All right, that's 5 damage to it from my sword.
Nice.
And then Agni's gonna run over his, I think it's like 20 feet, and teleport me the heck out of there.
Okay, yeah, he can totally do that.
So
Doesn't
it'd
he
be
leave a fire blast behind
10,
him?
15. Yeah, from where I was. 5, 10, 15. It leaves a fire blast back
How
behind.
big was the
near
fire blast?
5 feet from where he was,
Okay.
which would have been here.
Oh, okay. So which would have
So-
been next to Jace?
No, it's too far from Jace.
No, Agni was standing next to Jace.
Oh, no, he runs over to me and then
Oh,
teleports.
and then does it. Okay.
Yeah.
Since he was right
So
there,
does it
it doesn't touch the spider, but it.
I mean,
it
unless he
does.
can go further, unless he can get into my space.
I
up to you.
don't know what's his movement.
30.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he could probably get to right here. Whoa, that's too big. He could probably get to right there, so that way he does some damage.
Okay.
So roll for
Yep.
your damage and
I'll
teleport
take
over
it.
here.
Teleportation damage is a D6 plus proficiency bonus. So
Okay.
+3. That's out, but it's a 3, so 6.
Okay, so F takes 6 more points of damage. Perfect. And with that, I will say his teleport burns away the webbing on you. So, because it was not double the amount of damage that the webbing took, you will not be burned. And you're a freaking fire druid, so. All right. Rowan, it is now your turn. You are prone with half of a dead spider on top of you. What would you like to do?
I am mad.
Good.
Durden knows he's getting some glares. He's not even looking that way. He's looking the opposite direction from Rowan.
I'm just laying there covered in spider guts,
Yeah, it's all
knocked
over
prone.
you.
And I'm looking up at the spider, looking back at me, and I know it's a beast, but I can tell it's trying not to laugh. You know, like
Yeah.
based on what just happened to me.
It's like its face is surprisingly the only thing that's still intact.
The only
The abdomen is like not the only thing that's intact, but it's like it's like still intact, you know, kind of thing. Like he crushed the thorax behind it. The abdomen is like half off, but it's like, you know, and it was enough to knock you prone. Some of the legs are missing, but that face is just right there laughing at you.
So I will. The only benefit from this is that they probably won't be able to tell that I soiled myself at the beginning of this fight when I saw the spiders.
Well, that's because I also soiled you.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That
Yeah,
makes
double
sense. You
soiled.
covered
Yep.
that up. So This is a DM question, real quick.
Okay.
If I use a spell that is a ability save, is that a attack that if I were to hex it, it would do additional damage? It's not a technically it's not a spell attack, so no.
because it's not a spell attack. Yeah.
Then that's not worth it to do. So I will instead, as I'm just laying there, I'm just going to use my action. Still laying there with the spider covering me, and just and looking up at the spider that's laughing, and I'm going to use a 3rd level shatter on the point at which, as long as I'm out of range of it, which is
On E.
the area is 60 feet. So just as long as I can cast it in a way that hits, like the circle would come around me. The range is 60. Oh, it's 10 feet wide, so it's just on the on that point.
Yeah.
So it is a con save of 15. Otherwise, it takes 48 damage.
Oh. 4d8, you said.
That is a 3.
Oh. Now listen, if you kill this one, you can throw it on me.
My goal is that it. My goal with this is. I'll explain it if I kill it.
I kind of want to see you kill it now because I want to know what's going on.
6 plus 8. What is that? 6
14.
plus 8.
14.
Plus another 7.
21.
21 points of damage. So you hit it, and it like reacts poorly, and it definitely like one of its legs like is kind of blown off, and it's it's kind of oozing a little bit of its internal juices there. Yeah, but it's still clinging to the ceiling. Do you want to try to get up?
am I able to bonus action with a Misty Step, or is that, am I not able to since I cast that spell?
I would say no, since you cast the spell.
I think I'm.
I mean, like, well, okay. I would say if you weren't prone, then yes.
Then
yes, you could.
I will try to stand up.
Well, what level spell is Misty Step? Is it a cantrip or is it?
It's a 2nd level spell.
Okay, then I would say no. Sorry, only one spell.
Okay.
I was thinking it was something else. Okay.
Then I will stand up. That's half my movement if I stand. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And I'm just going to then walk 15 feet straight at Rowan, or straight at 3rd and glaring, and then I'm gonna sit down behind him.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Because I'm done.
I mean, he's over you. I mean, he's like, you know, he's like 5 feet. He's like over you right now.
I'm pulling my feet up so you can't touch me.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just.
All right.
And I'm just gonna sit and just
down.
stare at him.
So Anwin.
And I'm already gonna start
seeing
cleaning
all this
myself
that's
up.
going on.
No, the spider's almost dead.
Flutters around and she, not wanting to try to get close to these by herself, flies over and gets close to Pete and Agni at the moment. So, okay. Jace's turn.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm probably was picking off the spider webs and stuff that was off me after we just shot them off, and then I hear Pete yell for Agni, and then and so I catch notice of the spider that's there with him, number F. That's a number, yeah, sure, F, and and I'm just gonna quickly cast Guiding Bolt
onto F.
Got it. Yes, to
Okay.
number F.
Cool.
Number F.
That will be a 22.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Big damage.
Big
damage, no whammies.
17.
Golly.
17 points of damage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Why are you not a frontline fighter?
So
Tell me.
you shoot your guiding bolt, and man, it smacks right into it, doing a ton of damage, but it kind of like skitters and hangs on to the wall there. It's now got this
And-
kind of purplish yellow, purple golden glow around it, lighting it up.
All right, and I unfortunately don't have a big enough screen to have everyone's character sheets open. Is anyone damaged?
Yeah.
Is it? Wait.
I mean,
yeah,
it's not bad. I'm
I was saying, I don't think any of us are really damaged.
not really bad. Okay, then that'll be all I do.
Okay. Lee.
So is E appear to be heading in the direction of Thurden and
E was heading towards the wall.
Towards Pete. Yeah. It's probably
Or it's
following
heading
me.
towards Pete. And it shot its web at Pete. But Pete teleported out of it.
this one E right here?
Yes.
Sorry, no, F. F was after me. E is shattered.
Is F still alive?
F and E are both alive.
Oh, so which one was any of them going for Rowan? The one he shattered?
He shattered E.
It's on the roof.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said E, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
get
you,
Okay.
confused by the
But-
numbers, okay?
but you said you went after Pete, not Rowan.
Numbers are confusing, man.
I'm so all right. So E is going off for
E.
Rowan.
Okay.
Is he still heading in that direction?
No.
Okay.
No. Well, no, that's the thing. E was never going for Rowan. He went
Okay.
away from Rowan and shot its web at Pete.
Yeah, he
And
thought it
then-
was.
Oh, okay.
And then Rowan,
Okay.
And then Rowan used a shatter on it.
Gotcha. Okay. So I will take one shot at F then.
Okay.
It's gonna be 16.
That hits.
So I'll do. I'm gonna do Death Strike to do additional 1d4,
Okay.
and that is going to be 10 points of damage.
Okay. How do you take out spider number F?
Is it on the wall or is it like hanging from a?
It's halfway on the wall.
Okay. I'd like to just
I love it so much.
put it right through its head and kind of like staple its head to the wall almost.
Pin it to the wall. Okay, awesome.
Mhm.
So yes, the arrow flies through the air and into the wall, sticking out of it, and the spider kind of like quivers and then like hangs off of the arrow there for a second, as it's before it finally slides off. Because it's,
Then I'm
it's
gonna-
a giant spider, so it's your arrow can't
Yes.
hold it up. From
Kids, I
falling.
want it to
Fair
be
enough,
known
fair enough.
this is why you stay in
I'm gonna
school.
go for E next,
Okay,
and that's going to be another 16.
that hits.
All right. I'm gonna expend a key point to do additional 1d6,
Okay,
and that is going to be 8 damage.
okay. So you hit it, and it you hit it with the arrow, but it's still kind of shaking from the shattering damage that it took, and so you're not sure how much it actually hurt it, but it's pretty damaged. So, but now it is the spider's turn. And with that, the spider, limping and bleeding, crawls into a hole and disappears.
Of course it does.
All right, with that, combat comes to a close, and you all are left staring at 5 dead spider carcasses. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. So you all are in the lair of a dead beholder with spider carcasses around you
I just want
and
to poke it.
harvested mushrooms that have been pulled out of the floor or chopped up into little bits. It's quite with exploded spores on a stone platform. It's quite the scene. So, thank you all for joining us this evening in chat. I think we also had Ping join us. Thank you, Ping. Appreciate it. And thank you everyone who has been in chat tonight. You're awesome. We love you. Thank you so much. We hope that you have a wonderful rest of the week. And we look forward to continuing our adventure in the Underdark because there is so much more to come, guys, and I'm so excited about it. So, but yes, we'll find out what the heroes find.
Yes.
We'll find out what the heroes find in the Cave of the Beholder.
Is a
Next
horde
time.
of cursed objects.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
We all pick them up and just start murdering ourselves with them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, once again, thank you. God bless and good night.
Bye, guys.
I was